Chef Tony Matassa here for ShoppersChoice.com and BarbecueGuys.com. Today I'm going to be showing you guys something called the Bubba Keg. It's a pretty interesting Kamado style cooker. It's got some neat little features. It has these two side panels that most of the Kamados don't come with, and each one has 3 tool hooks where you can hook up this unique little tool that comes with it. I'll show you guys how to use this later. Also, for when you're out tailgating or camping or whatever it is you might use this grill for, there's a bottle opener on each side for a nice little adult refreshment. The other thing that it has, which is really good for the novice cooker, is that the top and bottom dampers are numbered. One of the neat features about the 2 side trays is how quickly they'll come off. There are buttons, and in the next segment we'll actually zoom in on all this stuff, but there are buttons, you just push them in and the stuff pops right off. They both do the same thing. They also pop right back in. So it's not like you have to have a engineering degree to figure that part out. And like I was saying, the dampers, once you've been playing around with it a little while, I would think probably after about a week or so, you start to learn your numbers, you know, what number gets you at 350 degrees, 425, 600. This thing will probably roll up to 7, close to 800 degrees for when you're doing some good searing and whatnot. Now the construction on this thing is steel, and it's basically a 2-ply system. There is a ply of steel on the outside and then one on the inside, and the center is oven grade insulation, and there's also an oven grade gasket on the top to hold the heat in. So it performs an excellent convection form of cooking because your heat's going to come up from the bottom and go around the unit in the Kamado style. Now it also has dual cooking grades. You have this top grade here, which with use of the handy tool will move out of the way. Now granted, when it's not hot you obviously don't need to use the tool, but it'll move out of the way for you to get to the bottom grill. Now the other neat thing is, and when I zoom in a little while we'll get to look at this, but this bottom grate also has 2 different levels depending on how close you want to be down to your coals and what type of heat you're looking for. So what I'm going to do now is get you guys in for a close look so we can zoom in. Alright, as you can see, as I was showing you earlier, the top grill will move out of the way of this bottom cast iron grill. So I'm going to take it off to show you what you can do at the bottom. All you do is you place the handy tool in there and lock it in place. You can actually rotate it out like this. And it can be set up here about 3 inches higher to get a little bit away from your heat depending on what you're cooking. Possibly if you're cooking a roast or doing some chickens, you might want to be up a little higher. Now I want to show everybody the mechanics on this thing, so I went ahead and removed the fire pit and fire grate so you can see how large it is and where your ashes will go, how easy that is to clean out. Now the next thing that would go in is the fire pit. And it's enameled steel. Goes in there like that. And then your fire grate goes on the bottom to hold your natural lump charcoal. And that's about it. I mean, other than that, you put in your grill and you're ready to cook at the tailgate or camping out or wherever you plan to use this grill. I've zoomed in tight on the top damper to show you what I was talking about earlier. As you can see, the top damper is numbered from 0 to 5, 0 being closed, and as you increase, you see how it's beginning to open some. It opens up the dampers, top and bottom, to allow more oxygen through, which is what gets your fire roaring. The more oxygen you have, the hotter your fire is going to be. There are still 2 other convenience features that I'd like to show you guys, and one of those is the way this handle and this cart system works. See how easy that is? It's got 2 nice wheels down on the bottom, nice and heavy. It sits on this nice heavy cart. You can roll around wherever you'd like, but one of my favorite things about this, that I find just amazing, is whenever you're ready, you unscrew this pin, and once it comes out, you're able to install my favorite feature. Now you will need 2 people to perform this operation, but nevertheless, as I said, this is my favorite feature. You slide this guy in right into there where this cart used to be. It now hooks up to the back of your vehicle and you're ready to tow it off to whatever facility you plan on cooking at, so you can show up to be the pro chef that you probably are. I want to show you all a zoom in of the Bubba Keg and how it looks once you attach it to a vehicle on the back of a truck. See, it's perfect for taking it tailgating, for camping, and for whatever else. The thing's awesome. Stick around because in a minute I'll be doing grill tests on this unit and we'll see how it actually performs. Thank you, and remember, at Shopper's Choice, we smoke the competition.